So we are back, and this season already looks so good. We got Darcey, we got Jasmine, we got Tiger Lily. Completely forgot about Tiger Lily. And Andre. Oh goodness. Here we go. If you are back, thank you so freaking much. And if you are new, thank you also so freaking much. I am really looking forward to recapping this season. And let's start with episode 1. Yay! So the episode starts with Elizabeth and Andre. And Elizabeth is 34. She is from Florida. And Andre is 38. And he is from Moldova. So they said that they met on an international dating site. And all I remember from their season was Andre fighting with the family. He always kind of gave me the vibe that he was using Elizabeth and taking advantage of her father, which is exactly what the siblings thought too. I'll just say I never really liked Andre. I don't really like his vibe. I don't really like how intense he is.
You bitch.
But you know what? Libby likes it. So there we go.
It's mine. I'm gonna stick beside him.
He wants her to move to Moldova. Well, he wants their family to move to Moldova. And at first, she said she was fine with it. She understood why he wanted to live there because they're not close to her side of the family. And I can't tell if his side of the family even met his children or his wife. I guess we'll see. They live in Florida, and now they're going to be meeting up with Alexi and Lauren, who are throwing a housewarming party. And Jovi and Yara are also on this season, and oh gosh. So we're going to be seeing a lot of them all together, and I think seeing them all together is going to be a lot more fun than watching these couples individually. In 2 weeks, Libby and Andre are going to be going to Moldova with their children. Andre says that at first him and Jovi were not super close. And honestly, this was like the only time I even liked Jovi was when he called Andre out in front of him. But since then, they've hung out a few times. And then we go to Darcey and Georgie. It starts with Darcey being so scared at a haunted house. And you know what? The last time I was in a haunted house, I was almost as scared as Darcey was. These haunted houses feel so real. Darcey is 50, Georgie is 37. So Darcey and Georgie were together for a few years. They broke up a couple times and were also engaged and then broke up. And we watched it all. There's like a whole season that shows this. I had mixed feelings about Georgie. I felt like Georgie was better than, people like Tom and Jesse. But I mean, he's not perfect. I kind of felt like he was using Darcey, but Darcey's using him too, just like Stacy and Florian. So it's fine. I'm cool with that. What do you guys think of Darcey and Georgie? Oh, I forgot Georgie was married, and we actually met his ex-wife, and she seemed so chill. Like she seemed like a really nice human, and I don't think Georgie's so bad. I don't remember hating him. Oh yeah, and Darcey's shoes, they're so cute. I want them. Yara is 30 from Ukraine and Jovi is 34 from Louisiana. And what I remember is Yara did not want more children. Jovi wants more kids. And Jovi has an unhealthy relationship with his mother. They were pretty codependent. And Yara had mixed feelings. Like sometimes she liked Jovi's mom and appreciated her, and then other times Yara felt like Jovi's mother is too involved, which sometimes she's useful and sometimes she was too involved, from what I remember. And Yara doesn't want children because Jovi goes away for work and he's gone for months. So Yara's going to be stuck there taking care of their child alone. So I understand why she doesn't want any more children, especially now that they don't live near Jovi's mother anymore. And that's why she's making friends with Lauren and she's trying to find people to connect with. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about Jovi's weird obsession with strip clubs. Oh yeah, and how could I forget? He also was recently speaking to a stripper ex-girlfriend. We watched it happen on The Last Resort. They say that The Last Resort actually helped them communicate better. So I'm curious to see how this season's gonna go. And now it's time for Gino and Jasmine. They're both at an airport, and it looks like Jasmine's supposed to be picking Gino up with some patent leather boots on, but we're tricked. It's Jasmine meeting up with Matt, and Gino's meeting up with his new lady, Natalie. So they show us that it's 7 months before the tell all for the last resort. Gino says that Jasmine didn't listen to the rules, his list of rules that he put down: wear a condom and only see Matt for 2 hours a week. So he kicked her out. Gino seems pretty natural at being single. She also looks exactly like Jasmine to me. Tell me if you think that too. He definitely has a type. We're watching Jasmine learn how to drive. It made me wonder, did she go pick Matt up with a permit license? She's driving Matt home, and it looks like she's a little scared to drive. And I know that feeling. I was just in this position, and I failed my driving test because I drove like Jasmine. They show us clips from the last resort, and I think if you're here, you watched what happened during the last resort, and it was a mess. So now it's Alex and Lauren. And I don't really like Alex because I felt like he made Lauren do everything by herself, but if that's their agreement, whatever. Another thing I remembered is that she wanted to start working and he didn't want her to because they made an agreement that she was going to stay home and take care of the kids and he was going to be the person working. The gender norm, they wanted to do that. They have 3 kids together and they live in Florida. Oh yeah, Alex is from Israel and Lauren is from the US. This couple's kind of forgettable. I usually don't pay much attention to their seasons. They just got a new house together and they're hosting a housewarming party. And Yara and Jovi are going to be there, and Andre and Libby. And they're going to bring their kids. They all have kids around the same age. And Lauren and Libby have been friends for a few years, but Yara is a new friend. So Libby starts telling Yara and Lauren that she is planning to move to Moldova. And Yara is very surprised. And Libby's saying she will give it a chance. She said she'll give it at least 3 weeks to a month, and she wants to test it out first. That's a good compromise. And so the part where they talked about Moldova being corrupt and Yara says the US is not corrupt, that was funny. That was a funny joke. But Libby says that she feels like she pulled Andre away from his country or out of his country, like she's, kidnapped him. When this was obviously an agreement, he wanted to move to the US. It seems like that's the only reason he even got with Libby. I never believed or got the impression that he was in love with her. So Jasmine starts explaining how she met Matt. She said Matt approached her at the gym and he kind of came off like a ladies' man, but she eventually gave in, even though she said he was short. And now Jasmine is living with him because Gino kicked her out, supposedly. So she says she's homeless and she's living with Matt. And she still says Matt is her friend. But, whatever works for them. And Jasmine considered Matt as her roommate that she has sex with sometimes. And Jasmine and Matt are the same age, which I like. I love that they're the same age, actually. Jasmine says that Gino was upset with her because she took 7 hours instead of 2 hours with Matt. So she says that she was in the gym and that she's too old to be banging for 7 hours, which I believe her. I believe her on that. Oh my God, he's so cute. Jasmine says she still loves Gino and she thinks that she's not going to be in Matt's house forever. That's so funny because it ends so bad. It's really interesting to see that she still had hope during this time. I wonder if there's actually feelings here because Jasmine and Matt are playing it so cool. They do seem like they get along for the most part. He did come off a little cranky in the beginning, but he seems fine now. And watching the way he pets Coco, Coco is just so cute. I don't even mind Gino with this Natalie girl so far. I'm kind of mad Gino ruined it. So Natalie says that she always dates bald men, so she likes Gino, and Gino says that she's beautiful. He mentions her skin, which I actually notice her skin too. It's so pretty, and she's really pretty. I like her personality so far. And I'm not a drinker, but they went to a cool bar. I like the theme of this bar. Wow, so Gino didn't even tell Natalie that he's still married. Not very surprising. Gino is not the most honest person out there. Jasmine doesn't even know Gino is on this vacation with another woman. This is going to be fun. Andre is telling Alex and Jovi that he will find a way to convince Libby to go to Moldova. Well, Libby and their children to go to Moldova by giving her an ultimatum, and they are shocked. Am I shocked? Not at all. I think Andre really just wants to separate from Libby and be free in Moldova, but that's just me. Let me know if you think the same. For once, I agree with Alexi, and he's saying that Andre is messed up for giving Libby an ultimatum and not working together as a family, as a partnership. But I think their best plan is to be there for 3 weeks to a month, like Libby was saying. See what it's like. Let Andre get to live his fantasy if he actually does want them living there with him. Or, maybe he could just stay behind, because I think that's what he really wants. As soon as Yara, Lauren, and Libby go outside, Andre asks them what they were talking about. And Lauren tells him that they were talking about their family moving to Moldova and how they don't think it's a good idea. Andre says that it's cheaper to live in Moldova than the US, which I really believe because everything is freaking expensive now. He explains that he has family and friends there too, unlike in the US. Even though he's the reason why Libby does not have a close relationship with her family, but that's just my opinion. Lauren says, can you really see your children being raised in Moldova? And even Yara says that it's very nice over there, but it's not for Libby. Lauren's friend Noba is there, and Noba would be me if I was in this situation. I would be her. She says to Andre that, didn't you just spend this whole time doing the 90-day K1 visa thing to come to the US and now you want to go back? She says that she's also an immigrant and knows what it was like, so why would he want to go back there? And that it's not fair to his children, to his family, which I agree. I would have wanted to tell him the same thing if I was there. And of course, Andre jumps right into defense mode and says, you don't know me, blah, blah, blah. Here we go. People like this, I just can't. It's common sense that a person from America is not going to be able to adjust to what it sounds like a really strict country with complete different morals and values or whatever it is. Why is it so hard to believe that Libby might not want to go there? I was not expecting Alex to call Andre out. He mentioned the ultimatum and Libby does not look happy. Andre seriously denied it. Wow, so Georgie planned this whole dinner on the beach. That's cute. I hope Darcey didn't pay for it. She does look good for 50. Yes, I know she had a lot of plastic surgery, but she looks good. She doesn't look as bad as she did on The Last Resort. I still love Darcey. No one could really make me change my mind. She's the person who got me into 90 Day, so she's just fun, and I wish I was friends with her. Oh my God, so Stacy's gonna be on the show too. Yes, this is gonna be so good. I love watching Darcey and Stacy together. They are so toxic. And if you've seen my other videos, I really relate to them because I have a very toxic, similar relationship with my identical twin. So I love seeing them because it reminds me so much of my relationship with my sister. Georgie definitely didn't know how old Darcey was.
For my beautiful wife, for your birthday.
He seems like he's not paying attention to what he's saying, because saying to Darcey that she's halfway there, clearly he's not thinking before he speaks in this moment. For 50, Darcey is really full of life. Same with Stacy. They give me hope because they have more energy than I do. So they're gonna be going to Bulgaria to meet his family. And the first thing I thought of was, how is Georgie and Darcey married and she's never met his family? Is this for real? He says he's never introduced anyone to his family, but he was also married before Darcey. So this is weird. He also says that they're very conservative and that Darcey cannot wear cleavage outfits because they're not gonna like her right away. I think Georgie messed up by saying she can't show up like that.
Showing up like that.
Like what?
I think Darcey wouldn't have gotten so defensive if he didn't come off judgmental at first. But she did go a little overboard by saying that she's been to Europe more than he has. He's from Europe. The way Gino is with Natalie is so different from the way he was with Jasmine. He actually seems natural. Natalie explains that Gino told her that he kicked Jasmine out and that he was pretty unhappy in his marriage. Oh, that kiss. Something about Gino, he just seems like a creep. Even though she seems like she's fine, he just seems creepy. It's weird. Matt must not have watched the show because he says that Gino did nothing for Jasmine. But we watch Gino do a lot, especially spending money. Actually, only spending money on Jasmine. And I think that's why she's crying, because that's what she missed the most about Gino. So we're back to the group, the housewarming party that turned into a big fight. They're all calling Andre out now, which I think is exactly what he deserves. I was not expecting Alex to be the person to call him out, but I am loving it. Libby tried to shut this conversation down and say that this is private. Let's just enjoy the rest of the night. And Lauren was not having it. And Noga tells Andre to stop interrupting Lauren. Like, damn, I wish I had a friend like her. She really got Lauren's back. She says as a mother, going to Moldova seems like a big deal. And he says stop bringing that mama bear bullshit subject. And she says that if the mom is not good, the kids are affected by it, which is true. Well, if either parent is not good, the kids will be affected. And Andre says that Lauren is a stay-at-home mother who does not make any money. So what is she talking about? And Alexi says that Lauren does make her own money. I think she does. She's like a momfluencer. So she is working. Isn't Libby doing the exact same thing? Doesn't she make money the same way? And Yara and Jovi are so confused. And that's it. Noga cannot take it anymore. And I feel her. I know I would have been the same way. Like, I just cannot be in the same room as somebody like him. Man, woman, whoever. Oof, what she says to him. Exactly. And Libby does not even care. You see that face she makes? She's not even defending him in any way, because I know she thinks the same. He's disgusting. Okay, so I completely forgot that Julia and Brandon were on this season, and looks like Julia stuck to her word and is going to get the fertility test. So that's going to be fun. And here we go. Betty telling her what to do with her own body. I am so happy that I forgot Brandon's father's name, but that he tells her to shut up. This is going to be such a fun season, and I cannot wait to continue watching and recapping. Please let me know what you thought about this episode, who you're excited to see, who you're not excited to see. And if you made it this far, thank you. I appreciate you so much. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
You bitch.